So today we are going to solve one more interesting problem. The question says like this: x of t is equal to 2 into cos of 10t plus 1 plus sine of 4t minus 1. So this is the given signal. I have to find if the given signal is periodic or not. Okay, a periodic or aperiodic. Okay, periodic or not. So this is the question. This is a university question, or university exams they have asked it. So how to solve this one, right? So here it's this particular signal is a combination of two signals actually. This particular part is signal 1, that is nothing but a cos wave, and this one is nothing but the sine wave. So how I can write general form, the general form of this kind of signal, we know cos of omega t, right? And the general form of this particular signal is called sine of omega t. So this we know already. So since we know the general structure, we can easily equate and find the value of the omega. Let us call this as omega 1, this as omega 2, just to differentiate. Now what will happen? What is the value of omega 1? Omega 1 is equal to 10, and omega 2, the value is 4, right? But what is the relation between omega as well as the time period, right? The omega as well as time period, you can check our class notes. This is 2 pi by t is equal to omega. So this is the formula, or else this particular thing I can also write it as 2 pi f is equal to omega, right? So how I can write this? From this equation, this particular equation, I can find the value of the period. Let us denote it as t1. t1 is equal to 2 pi by 10. So this is nothing but pi by 5, and similarly the value of t2 also we can find it out. So you can work it out on your own. The value of t2 is equal to pi by 2. Okay, so what is the condition to check if the given signal is periodic or not? You can refer our yesterday's problem, one kind of problem we did. I mean, the fourth problem, I believe. I don't remember it correctly, but yesterday we were solving that one. Just check it out. It clearly says that if the ratio between these two periods, that is t1 by t2, is a rational, I mean the ratio between t1 and t2, that is the period of the signal 1 as well as the signal 2, is a rational value, then that particular signal is periodic, right? So let me change the slide. So this particular case, so let's write like this. T is the ratio between those two periods, and this is a rational number, and hence we conclude that this particular signal is a periodic signal, right? And one more thing, what is the period of this particular signal? So this is the periodic, all we have done so far is we have checked whether this particular signal is a periodic signal or not. Okay, so this is okay, we have checked it, we have ensured that this particular signal is a periodic signal. But once the combination of these two signals into one, what is the period of the signal? Okay, that is interesting ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഇതാണ് ഒരു ചോദ്യമാണ്. അപ്പോൾ let us try to do that. T is equal to 2 into t2 is equal to 5 into t1. But what is t2? Check it out. t2 is nothing but pi by 2, and hence capital T I can write like 2 into pi by 2, you can use the value of t1 also if you want. You will be getting the same value. So the period, the new period of this particular combined signal is nothing but pi. So let's try to do a problem on this one, even and odd. Okay, so I hope you remember the concept even and as well as the odd signal. I have told you any kind of signal can be decomposed into two parts, that is even as well as odd. Okay, and you people have raised some questions also, and I have clarified it. I hope so. I hope I have clarified it in our WhatsApp chat, right? So let's do a problem on this. Let x of t is equal to 1 plus t plus 3t square plus 5t cube plus 9t power 4. Okay, so what is the formula for actually calculating the odd part as well as even part of a given signal? Look, this is an analog signal. X of t is an analog signal. This analog signal നമ്മൾ even part ആയിട്ട് എഴുതാൻ പറ്റും, odd part ആയിട്ടും എഴുതാൻ പറ്റും. നമ്മൾ decompose ചെയ്ത് എഴുതാൻ പറ്റും. അപ്പോൾ even part ന്റെ equation എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, as you might have already known, x of t half times x of t is x of minus t. അല്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ how I can write this? This is the x of t. അപ്പോൾ how I can write this? x of minus t. നമ്മൾ ഈ പാർട്ട് ആദ്യം കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാം സെപ്പറേറ്റ് ആയിട്ട്, ജസ്റ്റ് ഒരു ക്ലാരിറ്റി കിട്ടാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഇത് സെപ്പറേറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാം. ഹൗ ഐ വിൽ റൈറ്റ് ഇറ്റ്? 1 t വരുന്ന ഇടത്തിൽ ഐ ആം ഡൂയിങ് ദ ടൈം റിവേഴ്സൽ, റൈറ്റ്? സോ 1 മൈനസ് ടി പ്ലസ് ടി വരുന്ന ഇടത്തിൽ മൈനസ് ടി ആണ്, അപ്പോൾ ഇറ്റ് ബിക്കംസ് ടി സ്ക്വയർ അഗെയിൻ. സോ 3t സ്ക്വയർ മൈനസ് 5t ക്യൂബ് പ്ലസ് 9t4, right? So I can write xc of t is equal to half times what I have to write, e signal x of t അങ്ങനെ തന്നെ എഴുതാമല്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ 1 plus t plus 3t square plus 5t cube plus 9t4. പിന്നെ ഈ പാർട്ട് നമ്മളിവിടെ സെപ്പറേറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്, നമ്മൾ അത് എഴുതണം. plus 1 minus t plus 3t square minus 5t cube plus 9t4, right? അപ്പോൾ ഇത് do the manipulation stuff. So finally, please do it on your own, okay? Please don't just copy it. I will be checking the notes. Actually, I need the intermediate steps and all this, addition, subtraction, all those things, right? So this becomes 2 plus 6t square plus 18t power 4. This can be further simplified as 1 plus 3t square plus 9t power 4. So the even part of the given signal has been decomposed as this. I hope you understood it. Let's try to calculate the odd part. So odd part can be calculated by using this particular formula, half times x of t minus x of minus t. So x of minus t already I have calculated. Merely I have to substitute and I have to put this negation here. I have to do that subtraction. I am writing the final answer, half times, not the final answer, once after the manipulation thing, you have to do it, okay? 2t plus 10t cube, this can be further written as t plus 5t cube. So this is the odd, after decomposition, this is the odd part which I am extracting from the original signal. So it's a classic question. Exams sometimes they may ask you, so please study that. In case if you have the doubts, you can post it in the WhatsApp group. So let's try to solve one more problem on the same issue, that is the even and as well as odd. So x of t is equal to 1 plus t cube into cos cube omega t. So I am not going to write the formula again and again. So please refer the previous slide. So xc of t, I am going to directly write it half times 1 plus t cube cos cube omega t plus 1 minus t cube cos cube omega t. Why? Instead of, I mean, this particular part is x of minus t, so that's why this minus came here. And of course here this is also a time part, but the cos of minus t is nothing but cos t. So of course that particular minus does not make any sense, so that will vanish it out. So this is the equation of it. So after, I mean, you try to manipulate this one, like try to expand it, try to expand this one, and try to add, I mean, all the basic stuff like addition, subtraction, whatever it is there, try to do it inside. Finally you will be getting, after the simple manipulation, this one. So this can be further written as it can be written as cos cube omega t. So this is the even part. So what about the odd part? Odd part is like a half x of minus t is here. The same thing I am going to use it there also. Okay, I'm directly writing this again. You can, intermediate steps you can take it as a homework, because just now we have solved our previous problem, actually very similar problem. So let us not waste time. So I am writing it like 1 plus t cube cos cube omega t. Here the minus sign should come, right, because I am writing the odd signal. 1 minus t cube cos cube omega t, the same thing. Right, again do the manipulation, expand it, do the addition, subtraction. You will be getting half times 2 into t cube cos cube 10t. This can be further written as t cube cos cube omega t. Right, it's a very simple problem. Take a homework. Given signal is x of t is equal to e power minus 2t into cos t. You have to decompose this particular signal to find the even part as well as the odd part of the signal. That means find the even as well as odd component of this particular signal. This is your question. So this is a homework. You have to submit it. Look, you have to submit it before 7 p.m. as usual. Okay, there is no relaxation in that. Let's try to solve one discrete case. Okay, one discrete. So far we have not solved any discrete case. So discrete case. Look at this. Analog signal, generally we are writing like this, right? Discrete case, generally we will be representing this one, I mean the time axis, as n, because the given, as I have told in the class 2, our second class, this particular time I call it as a sequence actually. And most interestingly, there is no special reason for it, but since it is a sequence, since the discrete case is different from the analog, just to differentiate that, some books generally they may use square, and in some books they use x of n. I mean just like this, I mean the open bracket as well as the closed bracket. but universally people use this nomenclature, right? X of square bracket n, and this denotes a discrete signal. Okay, keep it in mind. So let's try to solve a problem by using the discrete case. So discrete case, we shall start like this. So x of n has been drawn like this. -3, -2, -1, 0. This is the origin, right? Origin. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the origin. Right, the values have been given like this. X of n is equal to, again look, even if I forget this, please use a square bracket. Okay, the square bracket, and generally the sequences will be given in terms of numbers 1, 0. For example, this particular case 1, 0, -1, 2, 3. And there, watch out. I mean, you have to watch out for this arrow mark. This arrow mark denotes origin. So let us try to draw this. At origin, the value, let us try with some other color. So the value of the value of the signal at t equal to 0 is 1. Let us say this is 1. So the value of the at t equal to 1 is 0. So the value at t equal to 2 is -1. At t equal to 3, the value is 2. At t equal to 4, the value is 3. Something like this. Okay, draw it cleanly in your notebook. Okay, I'm in the pen tablet, I'm a bit struggling to draw and all. So in your notebook, I want a clear, this clear depiction. Okay, so the question is this one. This is the discrete sequence that have been given to you. Find the even part as well as odd part of the given discrete sequence. So how we can write xc of n? The formula is very similar formula, half times x of n plus x of minus n, and the odd signal is equal to half times x of n minus x of minus n. Don't forget to use a square bracket because it's a universally accepted, but there is no reason for that actually. Even if you put this bracket, it is okay, but most of the books they use a square bracket only, right? So try to do this particular equation. So this particular signal can be written in the even component like this, half times original signal 1, 0, correct, 1, 0, -1, 2, 3. ഇവിടെ കുറച്ച് സ്പേസ് ഇട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്, അതിന് റീസൺ ഞാൻ ഇപ്പോൾ പറഞ്ഞു തരാം. 2, 3 അല്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ എക്സ് ഓഫ് മൈനസ് എൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇത് ഇങ്ങനെ തന്നെ ഉൾട്ടായിട്ട് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വരണം, റിഫ്ലക്ഷൻ ആണ് അല്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ 3 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇവിടെ വരണം, 2 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇവിടെ വരണം, -1 പറയുന്നത് ഇവിടെ വരണം. പുതിയ ആക്ച്വലി പുതിയല്ല, ഇറ്റ്സ് നത്തിങ് ബട്ട് ദ മിറർഡ് വെർഷൻ. മിറർഡ് വെർഷൻ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇവിടെ ഉള്ള, ഐ മീൻ ഇറ്റ്സ് നത്തിങ് ബട്ട് ദ നെഗേഷൻ ഇൻ ടേംസ് ഓഫ് ദ ടൈം ഡൊമൈൻ, റൈറ്റ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് ജസ്റ്റ് ഒരു ഇൻവേർഷൻ ആണ്, അറൽസ് മിററിംഗ് ആണ്, അറൽസ് റിഫ്ലക്ഷൻ ആണ്. നമ്മൾ ആൾറെഡി ഇത് നോക്കിയായിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ എഴുതേണ്ടത് 3, 2, -1. Keep it in mind, we are not touching the amplitude, we are time inversing it. Okay, keep it in mind. So -1, again 1 ആണ് origin അല്ലേ, 1, then again some space I am having. The reason is, the space why I am leaving is, look, ഈ ഒറിജിനിന്റെ ഇപ്പുറത്ത് ഈ സിഗ്നൽ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വന്നു, അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഒന്നുമില്ല. അതുപോലെ ഇവിടെയും ഒറിജിനിൻ്റെ ഇപ്പുറത്താണ് സിഗ്നൽ എടുക്കുന്നത്, ഇവിടെ ഒന്നുമില്ല. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഇതിനെയും ദിസ് പർട്ടിക്കുലർ സിഗ്നൽ ആസ് വെൽ ആസ് ദിസ് പർട്ടിക്കുലർ സിഗ്നൽ ഹൗ ഐ ക്യാൻ ആഡ് അല്ലേ? ഇവിടെ ഡേറ്റ അൺഡിഫൈൻഡ് ആണ് അല്ലേ? അപ്പോൾ ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഡേറ്റ അൺഡിഫൈൻഡ് അല്ല, ഇവിടെ ആബ്സെൻസ് ഓഫ് ഡേറ്റ ആണ്. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ കറക്റ്റ് വേ ടു ടെൽ ദാറ്റ്. സോ ഐ ആം പുട്ടിങ് സം സീറോസ് ദർ. 0 0 0. ഹൗ മെനി സീറോസ് ഐ ഹാവ് ടു പുട്ട്? 1 2 3 4. So 4 zeros I am putting. So I am putting 4 zeros here as well. 1 2 3 4, so that I can this way, by writing this way I can easily add actually. ഇപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഈസി ആയിട്ട് ആഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും 0 ഇട്ടതുകൊണ്ട്. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ചില സമയങ്ങളിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ഇങ്ങനെ ആക്കിയിട്ട് രണ്ടിനും ഇങ്ങനെ 0 ഇടാതെ ഡയറക്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ ആഡ് ചെയ്ത് പോകും. അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യാൻ പാടില്ല. ബിക്കോസ് ദിസ് ഇസ് എ ന്യൂ കോർഡിനേറ്റ് ആക്ച്വലി. ഇത് ഒരു പുതിയ കോർഡിനേറ്റിലാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ കിടക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ പുതിയ കോർഡിനേറ്റിന്റെ വാല്യൂ 3 2 1 3 2 -1 1 0 0 0. ഡേറ്റ സെയിം പോലെ ഐ മീൻ ഈവൻ ഇഫ് ഇറ്റ് ലുക്സ് ലൈക്ക് എ സെയിം ഡേറ്റ ബട്ട് ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് നോട്ട്, ബിക്കോസ് ഇറ്റ്സ് എ ഷിഫ്റ്റഡ് വെർഷൻ. സെയിം ഡേറ്റ അല്ല രണ്ടും. അപ്പോൾ ദാറ്റ്സ് ദ റീസൺ ഐ ഹാവ് പുട്ട് 0 0 ടു മേക്ക് ദിസ് അഡിഷൻ ഈസിയർ, to have some clarity. Okay, so how we can write half times? So 0 plus 3. I hope you understand why I have put the zeros there. 2 plus 0 minus 1 plus 0. Look at this. I have ഇവിടെ ഒരു 0 ഓർമ്മയുണ്ട്. ഇവിടെ ഒരു 0 ഓർമ്മയുണ്ട്, ഞാൻ മിസ് ചെയ്തു. ഓക്കെ, സോറി. അപ്പോൾ നെക്സ്റ്റ് വൺ ഇസ് 0 plus 0 and then finally 1 plus 1. So finally how I can write 3 comma 2 comma minus 1 comma 0 comma. Now 1 plus 1 2 ആണ്. ഒറിജിനൽ 1 plus 1 2 ആണ്. So 2 comma 0 comma minus 1. ഇതും അല്ലേ? minus 1 comma 2 plus 0. ഈ കോമ്പിനേഷൻ. So 2 comma 3, right? So after division, the xc of n I can write it like this: 1.5 1 minus 0.5 0 1. ഈ ഓറിജിൻ കറക്റ്റായിട്ട് വരയ്ക്കണം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ തെറ്റിപ്പോകും. 1 comma 0 comma minus 0.5 comma 1 comma 1.5. So this is the decomposed value, and this is the value of the even part that has been decomposed from the original signal x of n. Please use square bracket. I may mistakenly use a normal bracket. So similarly, the odd part can be calculated something like this: half times 0 minus 3. You can do it on your own. If you don't understand, check out the previous slide. 0, just don't merely copy. So 0 minus 0, 1 minus 1, and in fact this is going to be the origin. 0 minus 0 minus 1 comma minus 1 minus 0, sorry, minus 1 minus 1 minus minus 1 minus 0 comma 2 minus 0. Anything I am missing? Check it out. Please cross verify. I may commit mistakes. Okay, so the final answer I can write like this one: minus 1.5 comma minus 1 0.5, 0, 0, 0, minus 0.5, 1, 1.5. So this is the final result of it. Let's try to solve one more problem. With this we will wind it up. X of t is equal to sine 50 pi t. So you have been asked to find the value of the period of this particular signal. Find the capital T for this particular signal. So how will you do that? We have done an example. Please refer it out if you don't understand. Look, as per the definition, a signal is said to be periodic if and only if x of t plus capital T is equal to x of t. That is, even after I shift with a period capital T, then also I will be getting the same signal. That's this kind of signal we call it as periodic signal. Same, for example, square wave oka namal nokiyam. Same, after some period it will be repeating, right? Something like this. Now the question is, I have to find the value of the period. Okay, so this equation, let me rub this. So this equation is of this particular equation is of a generalized form of something like this: sine of omega t plus theta. This equation sine actually sine equation ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ ഇതിൽ കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിൽ അത് കാണുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് അതിന്റെ ജനറൽ അപ്പിയറൻസ് ഇതുപോലെ ഉണ്ട്. ജനറൽ അപ്പിയറൻസ് this looks similar to this kind of generalized equation, sine of omega t plus theta. So say this is equation 1, this is equation 2. By comparing the equation 1 and 2, what I can write? Omega, this one, this particular part, omega is nothing but 50 pi, like this one, omega is nothing but 50 pi. So how I can further write the relation between omega as well as capital T? We all know that 2 pi by capital T. This I already എഴുതിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. Angle of frequency omega is equal to 2 pi by capital T. About this means capital T is equal to 1 by 25. So this is how to find the period of a given signal. So sometimes a signal sometimes a signal might be in the form of cos of xt, something like that, right? So not cos of xt, let me rub this, cos of 20t plus a sine of 30t, etc. It can be like anything. So what I have to observe is this particular signal's general form will be something like this, cos of omega t. This particular signal's general form will be sine of omega t. Since I know the general form of a sinusoidal signal, I can observe that omega, just by equating the term, omega is nothing but 30 in this case, and this particular case omega is nothing but 20, and so on. Okay, so with this we shall wind up this particular small class.